I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro?
It is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
For Darius Slayton.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
On the double. 53, check 53.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Let's go. 90 rule.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
27-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Complete to number 4.
Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Browns nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Alvin Kamara
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go now. 10 logo.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Out of the gun is Minshew. He gets it left side to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
The Steeler first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
You ready? 53.
Here's Minshew. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
53, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The tackle.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. (7-7) our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Minshew. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Mayfield's pass.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 15 now. Minshew looking deep here for Ebron. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And some room to maneuver. Interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 21, Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 for Mike.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focus on
Play fake. Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Sean Davis there to break up that pass play.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Rip right.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it. It pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that these slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
This is Samuels. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Looking to throw it. Minshew being chased out left. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Mayfield.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A quick toss outright, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Minshew sets to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Slam. Alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw it. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Kings.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Pittsburgh.
No gain on this defense, no gain. 53's the mark, 53, check 53.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Ebron caught left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A 10th carry for Kamara. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Johnson. Touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
35.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Defense wins championships, baby. Back, back, back. Up, left.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Handoff to the fullback.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play you did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Cleveland Browns. First and 10 at the 17-yard line. Today's final.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Cleveland, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even when it's pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? So I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went, bro.